Okay, so it is now a day later because the weather got kind of bad. Had a lot of rain come in, so I had to put the boat painting to a hold, but I did get probably good two or three coats done on it. It looks pretty good, but I just got something else in the mail that I really want to check out. Okay, so I've got two new spinning combos. Obviously, like you just saw, these are the TFO Professionals, and if you watch my videos, you know I'm a pretty diehard TFO fan. But first one is the Professional. This is a 7-foot medium. This is the PS 704-1, set up to throw 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. And I have these paired up. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on reels, so I just bought the cheapest sealed drag reel I saw on Amazon, which right now that was at the time of this is the Kast King Spartacus 2. This seems to be fairly well made. This is a 3000 series reel, and I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna string these up, and I have probably about an hour or two of daylight left, so I'm gonna go and try to give these a little test here and see if the boys want to go down to the pond with me. We'll give them a throw. But actually, I got one more here. This is the 7'6" medium heavy, I guess you would call that. And this is the PS 764-1, and just a slightly longer stick. Trying to do something to really give us a little power. And this one here, I've got a 4000 series Spartacus 2 by Kast King on it. So I'm gonna get these spooled up and get some line on them, and then we'll go over here to the pond and just give them a little flick around. Might put a jerk bait on one, might throw a swim bait on one, and see what we can do. Rod spooled up. They've got a little paddle tail fluke on the 7-footer. I have a Rapala ripstop on the 7.6. We're gonna walk down here to the pond and just give them a shot, see how they cast. What do you think of the rod so far?
I like it. Reel's really nice.
Reel's real nice. So that's the reel. What about the rod? How's it cast?
The rod also feels nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you just had another bite?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gabe, actually, we missed it off camera, but Gabe's had a really big fish chasing his lure here a second ago.
Yeah.
So literally, as soon as I turn the camera off, Gabe catches a little fish here. Well, my first fish on the new TFO.
On a big rapala.
One very, very hungry bluegill. So I'm gonna get him unhooked and off of here. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. I cast it right out there. There's like a minnow trap or something that somebody has floating out there. I cast it right next to it, and this little dude just blew up on it. So I'm gonna get this treble hook out of its face and get him let go.
The seaweed was blinding his mouth so he doesn't show his identity.
Yeah. Alright, back he goes. So far, we each caught a fish on the new rods.
Yeah.
Not bad. I really like the way these cast. I was comparing these to the TFO inshore rods, and it looks like the only real difference I've seen on them is their actual dedicated saltwater inshore rod. The action, it's a little faster action on them. These are more of a medium action. There's a little more flex in the rod. The inshore rod is a little heavier tip on, I think it's blank is what they're considering to be a little different, but so far these are really good. I actually, when we took our little short trip down to Florida a couple weeks ago, we ended up doing a little bit of saltwater fishing in the morning, and we just had some cheap rods that we had picked up from Walmart, and they ended up being a little light because I hooked into about a 30-inch snook, and just had a really hard time playing that fish, and with a little bass rod from Walmart. But I'm just, oh, here we go. I just hooked up again. I just hooked up.
Well, at least we got it on the camera.
Little bass.
A smallmouth or a largemouth?
No, it's a largemouth. Yeah. All right. Drop my earbud. All right. Look at this guy. Nice, pretty. Find something to eat. Let you go right there. Hey, going. Nice.
Yeah.
So far, TFO rods doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't complain. We actually haven't caught any nice fish out here in a while. It's been a pretty hot summer and the water level's been really low. Gabe over here. I literally just told Gabe, I said, hey, maybe you should switch spots with me. And boom, he gets it done. Good job, buddy. He's a lively one. Nice bass, man. Real nice bass. How's he smell?
Like a bass.
Like a bass? All right, why don't you go ahead and let him go. Very nice. Don't fall in. There he goes. Back into the deep. Good job, man. Well, what do you think? Call it a night?
I think they're good.
Yeah, I think we did good.
Rods are good.
Yep, we both caught a couple of fish.
Okay.
Here, let's see it. Turn the rod, let me see. So what do you think? Cast nice?
Yeah.
So
I don't think this is your rod anymore.
oh no?
Mine now.
Oh, you're commandeering my rod?
No.
Yeah, did good. You
Joking.
got a little bass thumb?
Yeah.
Good for you. Let's see. It's a little blurry.
Is it picking it up?
A little bit. You got a little bit.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
They're actually more sensitive than I expected to be. I felt those strikes pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, what do you
For
think?
a second, I thought he was a weed. And I was like, I'm snagged. And I started reeling it in until he kind of popped up his head.
Yeah, Theo's down the street riding the scooter with Mom. So, we're gonna go meet up with them and talk about these rods a little more, I think. What do you think?
Yeah. My favorite,
What's your favorite?
these.
Oh, that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the reel?
Yeah.
I know you really like the reel.
Yeah, the reel also looks cool.
Yeah, it is pretty neat looking.
And because the reel is nice.
Yeah. All right, so we had a pretty good test with the new TFO professional rods here. We caught a bunch of fish on them, a couple nice bass, a couple of bluegill,
Mystery fish.
a weird mystery fish, yeah, some weird hybrid sunfish, bass, something or other. No, it was weird. I've never seen one like that in there. But one of the things I wanted to talk about that I was actually really surprised with was this line here. This is Kast King tripolymer. They claim the line is it's called a tri-extrusion, and it's supposed to be 3 types of nylon all wrapped around each other. But this stuff was really impressive. So it's about $4 or $5 at Walmart, and the line had absolutely no line memory to it at all when we took it off the spool and to put on the rods or onto the reels. And I was really surprised. I was like, man, usually like cheap lines like that, they got a lot of line memory in them, and sometimes I'll try to pull them out and stretch the lines out a little bit. And this stuff was really good for a cheap line. I was really impressed. I typically run on my conventional rods, I usually run Seagar fluorocarbon on a lot of them, but this stuff here was really impressive. It kind of reacted and casted like a monofilament, but I don't know, it just didn't have the some of the headaches that I have out of like some of the monofilaments when they get all that the line memory in them and stuff like that. But so I spooled up 2 different sizes. This is the 8-pound, this was 12-pound, and I actually want to try more of this. So I know people have a lot of mixed feelings about Kast King, being that they used to just be the cheap Amazon fishing equipment that you bought, but and I know a lot of people kind of put down buying cheaper equipment, but cheaper equipment is how people get into the different sports. What are you doing? You're fighting mosquitoes? And yeah, so not everybody has the budget to just go out there and buy a $400 or $500 fishing reel. So you know, most people are going to start with, you know, classic Zebco reel. You know, they're $8. And I actually had a couple people ask me why I was putting Kast King reels on these TFO rods, and the reality of it is I didn't have money to buy high-end reels, so I bought a couple of Kast King reels.
Very cool though.
Yeah, and I really like these reels. So we fished with them for a few hours and literally have no issues with them. They performed perfectly fine. They work really well. These things are $40 a piece on Amazon. They look really cool. They're the spool and everything is all machined aluminum. I mean, I really can't say anything bad about them yet. I mean, if I have one of them come apart on me, I'll let you know. But for a cheap reel, they work really well. And I'm not opposed to buying like a nicer Penn or Shimano, but these were just readily available, and I picked up 2 of them. This is the Spartacus 2, like I talked about a little bit earlier, and it worked really well. The line worked really well. This is Kast King line. Maybe it's just the fact that I put Kast King line on a Kast King reel and it worked perfect, but not really. But it did really good for being cheaper stuff. That was the 3000. Here's the 4000 series, a little bigger. But yeah, it's like a drag race going on out here right now. But yeah, these things did really good. and they're a 5.2 to 1 ratio. I like them. They're not extremely fast ratio reels, but they work really good. The drag worked really good. I had no issues there with the drag. Yeah, the drag is nice. Yeah, the drag feels good. We spooled up the whole 150 yards on each one of these reels. They actually tell you here, it's on the top. Says holds 205 yards at 12 pounds. So, I mean, you can see it definitely has more room to put some more line on there. But yeah, we're gonna take these down to Florida in the fall and really probably put them through their paces and see what happens, and we'll see what they do. But yeah, we'll keep testing them, and like I said, if we have any failures out of them, we'll report back. So anyway, all right, well, we're gonna get out of here, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.